Hello, friends. It's Matt Long with the Fredericksburg Tea Party of Texas. Just had a couple of thoughts I wanted to share with you this morning. I received, if you're like me, you get a lot of emails from friends and acquaintances around the country, and it always has a title, some kind of outrage in the title. You wouldn't believe what law they just passed in New York, or you're not going to believe what the statue they're going to take down next, and these outrage emails, and of course, they're always forwarded or forward. And I got another couple of those this morning, and it started make me think about football of all things, and you know how big of a football fan I am, and so I've got a good football analogy for you this morning. All right, so here goes. The most of us have a team we root for, and we're some of us are on the team, some of us are on the starters, some of us are second, third string, some of us are fans. We just show up in the stands. We sit on the home field side, just like the high school football game. The home team always has the huge stands, and the visiting team always had those little rickety rafters over there. Well, you always sit on the home team stands, and sometimes you watch the game, sometimes you don't, sometimes you're just visiting with friends. These high school football games, a very social thing. You're visiting with friends and maybe going down to the concession stands and get a snack or something. You may even get a business call. Maybe one of your contractors calls during the game, and you have to step away from the game and go down under the stadiums and take a business phone call. And then all of a sudden, there's this giant roar, and you hear this roar, and you go, oh my goodness, what's going on? And you look up from your visiting, or you run out from behind the stands, and you look up, and the other team, OMG, the other team is on the half-yard line, and they're about to score. And so everybody cheers and yells and screams, and the defense picks up their game, and they get all excited, and they get down there, and they're going to stop them. Well, when the opposing team is on the half-yard line, they're always going to come away with some points. Whether they may get a touchdown, you may stop them, and they may end up getting 3, but, they're going to at least get something, And so here's where the analogy gets really funny. I get these emails from people who are not paying attention to the game until the offense, the opposing team, is on the half-yard line. And then they get all crazy about what's going on. And then here's what happens. The other team will score. It might be 7, it might be 3. And in football, what happens after the other team scores, the other team then kicks the ball to you, and you get to take the ball and run. But in this analogy, this is where it breaks down. This game is being played. The other side gets the ball down to the half-yard line. We get all outraged. We get all freaked out. We get our defense all kicked up. They score something, 7 or 3, and then normally we get the ball back, but what's happening today is we're giving up the ball. As soon as the other team scores that 3 or 7, or maybe we even stop them down at the half goal line, maybe even come out with a small victory, we're giving them the ball back. And then we go back to not paying attention. We give them the ball back. We go back to visiting with our friends. We don't even take the ball and run with it. We give them the ball back. They get down. We're not even watching the game until what? We hear that roar. We get that email. And we hear the outrage and go, oh my goodness, we got to go down to the half-yard line and defend this team. And we go down there and we play this game again. They get their 3 or 7, and then, no, we don't get the ball back. We just let them have it again. Is this how the game is played? No, it's not. If you're going to play the game, if you're going to be outraged when the other team gets the ball down to the half-yard line, you need to be playing the game when they first receive the ball on their own 20 or their own 30 or however far they ran it back. You got to start playing defense then. You have to stop them way out ahead. You cannot wait until they get down to the half-yard line because you can't stop them there. And so much for football. I miss it. But that's what yet another forwarded email made me think of this morning. Thank you so much for paying attention. FredericksburgTeaParty.org. FredericksburgTeaParty.org. Check us out. Thanks.